What's going on, guys? Butterbar here, and like I did promise, after my first shift that I actually now have a schedule on when I'm going to be working and when I'm not, I'm finally able to give you guys a lot more content as it's coming out. So today's video, we're going to be going over the Cold War. The Cold War is a grenade launcher in the game that I have to say I've actually really enjoyed playing with ever since I started using it. I use the softball. I really enjoyed using the softball. EPG, I don't know, post the buff that it actually got, the EPG is really good. But before that, oh my God, that gun was awful. I don't know how in the world there's even a gun in the Coliseum. But I eventually actually got over to actually try out the Cold War, and this guy kills me and actually takes my Cold War, which I thought was pretty funny. It's actually a really decent gun when it comes to being able to flank people, get people from behind, and just surprise them with a gun that, you know, people are not going to expect you to have a grenade launcher out, and being able to burst fire people when they're least expecting it. In the gameplay, you're going to see me kind of get kind of a slow build up to the game. In the very beginning of this game, I was not doing that great. I was trying. It was really hard to find people, and eventually towards the end of the game, I just start dominating with this Cold War. The one thing that you have to understand with the Cold War, though, and I found out in this gameplay, is that it is really easy to be the assist king when it comes towards trying to get kills. There were so many kills that kill assists I got in this game where I would try to shoot people and I wouldn't be able to finish them off. And thank God, you know, I had another teammate there being able to help me out and take the enemy out before I got killed. So like I said, the Cold War is a burst fire grenade launcher. The way it works is that you have to actually hold the trigger down a little bit to charge up. It takes a couple of seconds, like 1 or 2 seconds, and it finally will fully charge and you'll be able to shoot out 4 rounds. Holds 12 rounds in the magazine, and I have to say, it's devastating. If you can get all 4 rounds on a target's going to go down. But also, too, that if you go against, you know, one of the shots I got in this game where one of my teammates was already shooting at a guy and only 2 or 3 bursts hit him, and it took him out immediately. So this gun's really good when it comes to teamwork and being able to use your teammates and helping you out, being able to get killed. And that's what I kind of loved about this this gun when I actually started using it. When it comes to using the Cold War, I would have 2 suggestions for anybody that plans on using the weapon. Is first, use amped weapons. I put on amped weapons all the time on any of my guns just because I feel like that extra amount of damage helps me out a lot when trying to take out enemies. When I use amp weapons with this, it's just increasing the damage of all the rounds that are coming out of this thing when I'm trying to use this grenade launcher. And it's amazing to see how much damage and also area damage I can do to people. Yeah, that guy trying to fly away. This thing has incredible range too. Being able to do so much damage from so far away when all these rounds hit either the ground next to somebody or actually the target you're shooting at. It's awesome to see that even no matter how far away the target is, it's still doing a lot of damage. And with the amped weapon, it just makes it even more devastating. The other thing is, I would try, if you're playing pilot versus pilot, I would try to get behind the enemy spawn. This thing's awesome when you're trying to flank people and trying to get people where they don't think that you're going to be. And it's an awesome thing to be able to get multiple kills with this thing when they're grouped up together just because of the charge and how many rounds actually come out. So after using this gun, I want to issue out a challenge to anybody that's able to do this. I know Tony Mo, he's been putting out some challenges with different weapons, so this is my challenge to him and to other people. Try to use this Cold War and just see how you do. I know we were playing actually in a stream today with Tony Mo, and it was an awesome thing to be able to connect with other YouTubers and just be able to get in good gameplays with other people. Then you can connect with the community, and it was really cool. So this is the challenge. The challenge is the Cold War. Try to see how well you can do with it. I hope everybody can do well with this gun. I definitely had a lot of fun. That was the one thing. I hope people have a lot of fun with this gun. It's definitely cool to use different guns in the games. When I see a lot of people in this game use the same weapons, you know, R201, Hemlock, and I just want people to try different things. The one thing that I still think about this game is cool is that there's so many different abilities and weaponry that people can use in this game. And I want to issue out challenges so I see a lot more people in the game of Titanfall play these different types of weapons. And hopefully, you know, maybe a gun you didn't think you were going to do very well with, you do amazing with. And that's how I felt with the Cold War. I did not think I was going to do so well. And I almost killed myself just then, but I was able to actually get that guy from so far away. So I just want people to challenge themselves, and hopefully you can use a gun that you don't think you're going to do very well with, and you actually end up using the gun and really loving it. Well, now that I've actually talked about a whole lot now about the Cold War, I kind of want to talk about, what's kind of going on in my life and how my first day at the fire station actually went. So I had my first day at my fire department at the station, and I have to say, I really enjoyed myself. The people that I work with and the station I'm working at are really great people, great community that I'm working with. It's really cool to be there to help people, and we actually had a call. It was just one call for the full 24 hours that I had there, and it was a fire alarm. An elderly couple, they had their fire alarm going off, and we were there to help them out. And it's really cool to just be there, when somebody needs you the most, to be there and help people out when they need it. And it wasn't even a big deal. The only thing was that their fire alarm was going off. There was no fire or anything, but we were there to help them out when they needed somebody. So that was the one thing that I thought was really cool, and I really enjoy it because I always wanted to be that kind of person to help people out when they need it the most. So that's the one thing I'm really enjoying about the job. I'd go back to work again tomorrow, and I hope the same day that I had today about helping people happens every day I go to work, and that's the one thing I just want the most out of this entire game. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay. I definitely had a lot of fun when I was making this video, and sure enough, I killed myself with the Cold War. But like I said, I didn't actually start doing well with this gun towards until about the end of the match, and I just was just going around and just decimating the other team. I just had a lot of fun, and I hope when you use this gun, I hope you have the same amount of fun that I did when I used it. I have to say that I'm really happy that we have such a strong Titanfall 2 community, especially on YouTube and Twitch, where we can actually play with other YouTubers and just grow the community from there and try to bring as much entertainment as possible to everybody that's watching Titanfall, or maybe they haven't gotten into Titanfall and they don't know if they want to get it yet. And hopefully with the content that we bring you guys and the gameplay that we bring you, hopefully it's enough to entertain you, and to maybe if you're on the fence of getting this game, hopefully we can get you to where you want to get this game, because it is a lot of fun, and I'm really happy with how the community is going with this game, and I'm loving that the expansions that are going to be coming out in February and March and later on. But I can't wait to see what this game has entailed. If you liked the video, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe for more content. I hope all of you have a great rest of the day, and I will see you next time.